How long can you fake being deaf to the person you trust the most? My husband thinks the moment I take my hearing aids out, I disappear into total silence. He's wrong. I've spent 2 years learning to read every word on his lips. A car accident 3 years ago left me with sudden bilateral hearing loss. Some kind of head trauma, the doctors said. Nothing they could fully explain. Dean learned a little sign language after that, enough to ask if I was hungry. Enough to say goodnight, that was it. But ever since the accident, I had this feeling his family talked behind my back. I caught it for sure. At Thanksgiving, my aides were out charging in the other room. His mom would say something, eyes flicking my way. I'd tap Dean's arm and ask what they were talking about. He'd just shrug. Nothing. I hated this feeling. The moment my aides came out, I couldn't hear a thing, like I'd become an outsider. So I taught myself, muted the TV, watched mouths move, practiced in the mirror until my jaw hurt. 6 months in, I could follow almost anything. The first full sentence I read off his lips was in the kitchen, Dean talking to his mom. "She's so simple," he said, smiling, "never asks questions." After that, I decided not to tell him, not yet anyway, that I could read his lips, because every sweet thing he said when he thought I couldn't hear felt like a secret gift just for me. But 4 months ago, I almost blew it. We were at the kitchen table, him across from me, going through some bills, muttering low, jaw tight, "Overspent again. She's gonna nag me about this." "What's overspent?" I asked before I even thought about it. He looked up fast. "Did you just hear me?" I panicked, said I was just guessing from his face. He stared a long time, then let it go. But something in him changed. After that, he started talking straight at me, watching my eyes for any flicker. I gave him nothing. Eventually, he relaxed again. A few weeks later, we picked up our daughter from school and ran into Priya. She hugged me, then turned to Dean. "Hey, I saw your car outside that building on Crestline Ave Tuesday night. Pretty late. Did you guys move?" Dean's smile didn't move, but his eyes did, helping a buddy with something. His hand was already on my back, steering me toward the car. He'd told me Tuesday he worked late at the office. Then one night, I passed his study, door open a few inches. He was on a video call, head turned just enough. I read "this weekend" off his lips. I read "hotel." Couldn't piece together the rest, but it sat heavy in my chest. Then I thought of Priya, the car, Crestline Ave. Last week, I finally got the whole sentence. 1 a.m., his phone lit up. He thought I was asleep, so he picked up anyway. "Hey, babe, miss you too Friday, our usual place." Then he smiled a little. "Relax, she's out cold. Won't hear a word of this." I caught the name on the screen, Sienna, my best friend since college. The one who did my hair before my wedding. This morning, Dean packed his bag and told me he had a 2-day work trip. He faced me the whole time, talking slow and clear, hands gesturing along with the words. Even wrote the flight details on a sticky note, double-checking I understood. "I will miss you," I said. He kissed my forehead, certain I was still living in his silent world, then turned back to wave when he reached the door. I slid both hearing aids out, set them down on the entry table, slow and deliberate. "Drive safe," I said, loud and clear. And tell Sienna, seeing her name on a screen is a lot easier than reading lips. The suitcase handle slipped right out of his hand, hit the tile hard. I turned and walked upstairs. He spent 2 years making sure I couldn't hear him. I spent 2 years making sure he never found out I could.